Greetings! I'm sure you are aware of some bots being released to the outside world, though number 3 and number 14 insist on putting them on some kind of trial. I'm grateful I can assist you then in reaching another plane, thanks to my quest. As you may know, the space of the quarterstaff we're currently residing in operates similar to a pocket dimension. There are several differences though, and they don't always work for our advantage. Sometimes objects we transport here end up in wrong places. I noticed many of them popping up in my spacious abode. I use it for personal reflection, meditation and contemplation, but I haven't scoured the entire area in a while, and there are certain areas even I don't dare to venture into. That's why you're here. Your goal is to collect as many treasures and trinkets from the past before your battery runs out. I know that place feeds on the energy. I wonder if it extends to machines as well. When you bring those items to me, I can tell you their meaning and history to the best of my abilities. I'm sure updating your database with that information would be useful if you're about to operate outside of quarterstaff. Now, patience might be a virtue, but wastefulness of time can be dangerous too. Let us proceed. Be careful though, some of the parts of this place operate in mysterious ways. Just don't question it. Back already? But you just left. Perhaps the dark was too oppressive, draining all the power. Or you'd found something very valuable. Let's see. An empty can? I mean, it's a find, alright. Those were everywhere back in the day. And not in one world for that matter. I'm not sure if it was addiction or frustration to cause such hoarding of so many cans. Maybe it was just a collectible. I do not care for such earthly possessions. Oh my, that was one of the wands of the Green Mage. Lost at that accident at the Second World. I shall not speak of it, as it's a rather delicate subject for some of the sprites. Though myself, I don't see it that way. The Red Mage did not intend for such turn of events, it was simply a miscommunication. As a voice of conscience, I don't see a reason for guilt, especially after so many years. Listen, maybe it was fated for your model to stumble into that opportunity when number 3 was looking for putting your kind on trial. You would have avoided a brutal test for sure. Though as much as I'm patient, number 3 will demand results any minute now. I am unable to tell a lie, so I'm afraid number 3 will test you more, if not worse. Now, when I think about it, he might deem you faulty and deactivate you completely. Maybe telling you true stakes of this mission, that is your existence, would deem better results, but I really hate being the bearer of bad news. I'm sorry. What if I told number 3 that you failed to deliver enough items because of miscommunication on the details of the mission? That technically wouldn't be a lie. Yes, I will take the blame on my inexperience with robots. I'll request another session on another time. By your quick return, I assume the mission was a failure. Let's give it a look. Just as I thought, this footage is way too dark. Why are you still not suitable for darkness? And the cognitive functions are a disaster as well. This is what designing by number 8 leads to. Looks good, but functions less. I should scrap that project. But it doesn't matter, we can always try with another model. Now, don't move. Maybe you'll have something useful for another purpose. There, that should ensure a much better vision in the dark. A layer of reflectors will get the job done. With the data of the previous mission, this one is ready to go. Everything alright? Actually, don't answer that one, I know it is. Take this info table and give it to number 5. I'm sure he will appreciate all the technical nuances I described in a video script you'll deliver. Truth be told, sometimes I have no comprehension on what that sprite says. I thought my speech was archaic, but the language of technology is far superior in its complexity. Anyway, you're another otherworldly looking bot that I'm quite sure will complete this mission. Feel free to venture in whenever you're ready. Hello! I see you managed to enter deeper into these halls. Let me see what you have found. That piece of rock. I remember number 3 telling about it long ago. It was from the time when the search for a suitable home planet was being conducted. Many globes and worlds created just to find the right one. This one belonged to a planet almost completely made out of silicon and electronic-related materials. The whole place was an amalgamation of one big motherboard material. Such an outstanding place. Though it was close, Azzar was not satisfied. The next candidate, however, proved to be something more. A magnificent work of craftsmanship from one of the many lizard folk species encountered by the Red Mage. I believe this one unveils one of their legends, placing an origin story for... I didn't decode that yet. Many things from the 5th world requires further study. A set of maps possibly made by our excellent cartographer back in the 8th world. This will surely be a valuable material. There is also a poster for Grand Najir race, a fierce race that was all a plan for the Red Mage to acquire another piece for his ritual. I thoroughly enjoyed the smell of these. The other mages use them sometimes for various rituals, meditation, traps, or just for appropriate atmosphere. I think. For me, they help me focus. Now that is a peculiar find. That mysterious clock appears from time to time throughout Azzar's endeavors, not just inside here. Honestly, I'm not surprised we found one right here, right now. No less. Such a tragic end of their species. Tragic because it was preventable. They now serve us as a reminder of our own mortality. Once again, our paths cross. Let me peer into your findings. That particular piece of clothing was commonly used by our allies in the Seventh World. Ah, how cruel fate was for some of them, though there is no point on mourning the dead. No, that is not a plan for these corridors, I'm afraid. They change constantly and only I can tread them with full safety. These ink-marked layouts were a work of the Black Mage, creating dungeon on its own to imprison great danger within the Sixth World. The man whose visage is displayed on the poster was an adversary to Azzar. I bear no ill will towards him, and neither should you, if you have any. Hold on, my friend. It appears you have brought something else this time. A burden on your shoulders. These corridors hold not only treasures but also many regrets. Some associated with them, some for other reasons. Regrets like to latch onto things, to be dragged outside when you least expect it. These entities fear the light that exposes their origin. It's my job to get rid of them, but I should be wary. Stay safe. Ah, you came back and you brought a friend. How peculiar. Did you bring anything else? Ah, this blade was used in the 5th mission. Besides wielding a quarterstaff, Azzar is knowledgeable in using this type of weapon as well. It saw better days though. Just like bad crowd is dangerous to somebody's character, salt and liquids of various kinds aren't kind for the metal after all. Ah, a young specimen of vine crawlers. This one withered and died before reaching adult form. What is alive without death? That is everything, I believe. Thank you. I think this means farewell. I'm sure number 3 will be most pleased.
What do you mean both of you weren't there? Artifact's bot was the one sent on the mission. You, Azzar bot, was back here the whole time. I swear I've sent only one bot on this mission. How could you possibly leave? Actually, don't answer that. Give me the footage and... Great, half of it's corrupted. So much for satiating my curiosity. At least some of number 5 descriptions were spared. I know he wouldn't chat about it in front of a robot. Then it seems you both completed the task correctly. That means both of the models will be released to the outside world. But for now, time to recharge. End of the log.